Hello everyone, my name is Barbara and I'm a Polish girl who lives in Ireland and likes to knit. And today I finished another object, which is a shawl. This is not a tutorial, I'm just going to tell you what yarn I use, how much of that yarn I use, what tools I used, because I did it a little bit different than in the pattern, and I'll show you the final effect. Let's start. So now, let's start. Okay, so this is another gift knitting. It meant to be for myself, but because there's some certain days in the year that I just want to give stuff to people, I've decided this is a perfect one. And it's so perfect, I would want to knit another one, and no worries, I have yarn for that. So we shall see how that goes, because there's other patterns up there that are amazing. But if you know any pattern which request iron weight, let me know, because I have yarn for that. Okay, this is not a tutorial, I'm talking about paid for pattern, and this beautiful shawl, the pattern is called Sonay. I hope I'm saying it right. And the amazing designer is Justyna Lorkowska on the screen. So I'm going to mix things up completely, so let's start maybe with the bag. So the bag I use is this one. I made this one for myself, and some dingling stuff. And one of the dingling stuff is my keychain. I call it keychain knitting. I love, check it out. Which I have information what you're knitting inside. So in this I had shawl. Check my shop down below if you're interested. Needles. The pattern tells you to use 6.5mm needles, which is US size 10.5, and 5.5mm, which is US size 9. It tells you that the yarn you should use, it's when in 100 grams you have 110 meters or 120 yards. The gauge over here was 10 stitches by 20 rows in 10 centimeters, or you may say 4 inches. And it was a very hard for me to decide, do I have a yarn, should I put DK double? I had a yarn for that, but I've decided I'm going to use 100% Irish yarn, which I bought during my trips. As you know, I like to visit, go to Ireland, go to camping sites. In this channel you may find that too, so go check my playlists. And on one of those trips, well actually few, I went to that place I think twice or 3 times already, I got yarn, and the yarn I got is this one, which is iron wool from Kerry Woollen Mills. It actually, they have a small tiny shop, and maybe I'll post it down below a link so you can see it. And this is 200 grams. Actually it should be 200 grams, but I weighed it and it's 225 grams, at least this skein, which is 365 yards approximately. Oh, they say it. 200 grams, 365 yards, that's what it says over here, but I have 225 grams over here, it's hard to say. So approximately on 100 grams, it gives you 132 yards. I'm not sure how many meters that's on the screen. I operate more in meters than yards. I would love to do both. So as you can see, I have used skein. So this is how it looks in the punk, I think that's what I call it. That's how it looks in the cake. It's very light though. It's rustic feeling, but it's not so bad. And I haven't used any, like basically I use just vinegar and water to kind of soak it and stretch it. And here is another color, because the pattern calls you to have 2 colors. Okay, we have main color and we have CC, so contrast color. And for main color, I use this petrol color. And for this one, I think they call it off-white or white. I think it calls white. Color. And I was trying to figure out how much of these I use. That's why I weighed this one. So as I said, I weighed the shawl. Shawl weighs 273 grams. So I figure out, if my calculations are right, I used for main color, which is petrol color, 221 grams. And for the contrast color, I used 51 grams, just to tell you. But I used different needles. And the needles I used are here. In my knitting, I love the Flower Power collection, and what we have over here, we have 100 centimeter cord, I think, and that's what the pattern tells you to do, and I have them on interchangeables, and as you can notice they're shorter, not about the size, about the length, because I do not have longer versions. And with these, normally use them for like hats, for shorter coats. I use them for this. And what do we have over here? I used my smaller size is 5mm, which is US size 8, and the bigger size is 6 centimeters, which is US size 10. So I just went half lower. I'm a loose knitter, so I thought, oh well. And the pattern tells you that the shawl should have 2 meters. My one, well, according to a scientist, my height should be the same as my handspan. So I'm 177, so my hands should be 177, and there is a little bit things going on. So I think I have almost 2 meters. If I stretch it, probably I will. So I'm happy with it, and the shape of it is not completely flat. And if you know the name, please write down below. It's this one. It's not triangular. It gives you not. I bought this pattern like a year ago. This pattern was released in 2016, and I was very aware of how on earth am I, well, I'm showing you the wrong side, I'm going to join colors. And the pattern tells you that you start from the, not this side, you start from this side and you work this way, okay? You finish with a border like this. But, so you have loads of stitches here, but still with the border you will be working that way, okay? So how to join it, everything is written down in the pattern. I should have started when I wanted to. It wasn't that difficult as I thought it was going to be. I was a little bit afraid that I won't be able to do this. You know, I just went with my flow and I didn't really look up, but I just continue with twisting the yarn the same way, and it looks amazing. I haven't made a mistake over here, which was quite light. The pattern has few pages, but I only printed the page with the charts. There are 3 charts. There's one main one for before you do the, well, first is this one, and then another one is just the main one that you repeat when you doing the increases over here, which I actually forgot. Yeah, and I had to frog for a bit. And then we finish, so I can't tell you much about it, but I can tell you probably that much. The chart is clear, and as you know, I'm a ticker, which means, well, I'm a ticker, I just do this, basically. When I start a row, I just do one line, and then when I finish a row, I just finish it, because sometimes I don't have a time sometimes to kind of finish a row. Yeah, wait a sec, I'll finish a row. No, I just have to drop it, and I need to start what I am. So that's my system. So there was a space for me to draw a small table, because you have to repeat certain things in certain times, and I was following everything and I thought I was spot on, but then I realized that because you have one kind of written instruction per border, which is 4 rows, you're going to memorize it after like maybe 6 of those kind of lovely repeats. And I didn't line them up with the chart as it was said over there, so I may have forgot maybe 2 rows over here somewhere that I don't have a clue, I can't say. So that's that. And that was a little bit pickled for me at the end over here. Everything looked fine, and then when you start a second border, let's call it second border, there was information to do like a 1 row, and I just skipped that row and I went straight away to the second row, which you have to just repeat again. So I just went for it, and I like this thing. I'm very curious if I in my life have a time to knit it again, because it's amazing, isn't it? Who wouldn't want that? And I would love to have one. So this is for my sister, so if you see a lady in Limerick wearing this, that's my sister. Well, hopefully she's not going to give it to anyone else. I really enjoy it. It's a quick knit because it's iron weight, right? And what I can say, if you work in the office that the air conditioner is quite freezing, I would suggest you to have a shawl like this. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much for creating this pattern, Justyna, and I hope to see more. Well, she has an amazing collection of her patterns, so maybe I'll leave links down below to her Ravelry page so you can see it, or design page, and enjoy it, because you can definitely pick something. I would love to keep it. But I can knit, and I can knit another one, right? And as you can see, I even have enough to make identical. But I have other colors. I have also yellow and red. So what would you say? Should I knit another one in yellow and red? Or should I, that's not really yeah, red. It says salmon on it, and this says banana yellow. What else I can do with this yarn? And to be honest, I can wear it. Okay, I'm going. See you to the next one. I hope you enjoyed this one. Use hashtag knitting I love. Show me what you're knitting. If you a knitter, and if you're not a knitter and you want to knit something, write it down. What would you knit if you were a knitter? And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. All right, I forgot tags. Wait. So yarn is the 3-ply. I'm going to take the 1-ply. Needle, 1 knot, 2nd knot. Let's do this. So the 2 I picked are these. So I did it. So here we have my logo, and here we have hand wash. So my sister knows. It's a very important part with gift knitting. If I have any photos, maybe I'll show you over here at the end how I knitted it. Maybe I have some footage, and I hope to see you next one. Bye! I added tag, my logo, and hand wash because this is 100% Irish wool. As you can see over here, Sonay is not a triangular shawl because I can't fold it that way. And I folded it. Let's write things down. I love it, so cute.